Hello, I thought I would film a different type of video today because last week while Steph was away in Canada, Gracie and I basically ate toddler food together for the whole week, and I just feel like quite unhealthy and a bit bad because I'm pregnant and I probably wasn't eating as healthily as I should have. So this week, excuse the noise by the way, it's Grayson playing with this truck. Say morning guys.
It's all wet.
Oh, it's because you took it in the bath.
It's the first day of spring.
Is it? Yeah, it's the first day of spring and it's raining. But yeah, anyway, I thought I should try and eat a bit healthier this week and make Gracie eat healthier, and obviously Steph always wants to eat healthy. It's springtime! So I thought I would just plan a few meals for the week, which I never do normally. Normally I'm in the supermarket pretty much every day and it kills me. So I thought I would also save myself from doing that. And I'm doing 3 like healthy meals today, which I thought I would just show you guys what we're having and how I'm making it. I'm not going to do the rest of the week because I feel like that's going to be really boring, but today we're having porridge for breakfast, so I guess I'll start there. Gracie and I always have porridge for breakfast, by the way, but Steph's usually at CrossFit, so I don't normally do his breakfast, but he's jet lagged today, so he is not going to CrossFit, so we're all having porridge together. Yay! We're like the 3 bears. So I always have raspberries and peanut butter and maple syrup on mine. Gracie has banana and honey. And Steph, I think, is probably just going to have what I have plus bananas. I'm not eating bananas because they make me vom right now. Lovely. Bath last night. Go and have a look in the bath. So I usually just do a handful of porridge per person and then a little bit extra because I've got small hands. And then we go in with our almond milk. Excuse the boys having a chat about Batman. Okay, this is the unsweetened one, which I bought by accident. Normally we get the normal one and it tastes much nicer. And I just stir it for the whole time that it's on the hob so it doesn't stick, and it kind of gets really creamy if you do that. I've also put a tiny bit of semi-skimmed milk in as well. Coffee for Steph. Steph is just reading this magazine that my friend brought me over. It's called Frankie. It's Australian and it's amazing. It's so inspirational and the photography is amazing. The articles are all really clever. It's just really good. But I don't know how we get it in England without paying a fortune. You're going to put a blueberry in as well. You normally only have banana. Go on then. Decorate away. Is that it? This is Gracie's. It's got honey in it. That's mine, and this is Steph's. We've just got to put our various array of breakfast condiments on. Is that what you call them? What's the word for like breakfast things like this? Like peanut butter and jam? Condiments, I think. Breakfast condiments. Yeah, I think so, yeah, I think it's right. Because condiments is like savoury, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
And that is our finished breakfast. And we usually just have it with various juices. And I always start drinking my hydrate mate drink thing. Nice. Good to know. We had our breakfast a couple of hours ago. It's a nursery day today, so Steph and I usually eat lunch without Gracie on nursery days. So I'm going to do a salad for us today because Grayson doesn't eat salad, so it just makes sense to have one when he's not here. And this is called the Green Goddess salad bowl. This is, I think, Steph's favourite thing that I make. I've been making it for ages, since we got the Madaline Shaws cookbook, because it's from the Madaline Shaws cookbook. And we had it a lot when we were in Australia, and you love it, don't you?
It is insanely good, yeah.
It's really good, and it's really easy too, and it's really, really healthy. So basically, oh, by the way, he's playing computer games, so if you can hear some like random music in the background, that's what it is. But it's basically kale, spinach, boiled eggs, and avocado, and it's cooked in coconut oil, and then you make like a little dressing to go on it as well, which is, it sounds like effort, but it's not, and I really don't enjoy cooking very much, so for me to say that it's not effort is a good thing. I'm trying to get a bit more into cooking this year. I feel like that's going to be my aim. I really don't enjoy it. I just want instant food. But I feel like with another baby on the way, now I'm going to have 2 kids and me and Steph to cook food for, so I really should start learning to make like a few things really well. So that's my aim this year. I feel like it's going to be hard because I just really don't enjoy it, but who knows. I also feel like it's because of our kitchen. I hate our kitchen. It's always like cluttered and I just don't like our kitchen. Anyway, now that rant is over, I'll show you the recipe. It's from this Get the Glow Madaline Shaws book, and it's this green goddess. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is boil the eggs, because you have to shell them, and if you have to shell them when they're hot, it's really not fun. So I'm going to boil those and then leave them to cool down. Now normally I think I boil these for about 6 minutes, because then you get a runny egg, but because I'm pregnant I can't eat runny eggs, so I'm going to boil them for 7.5 minutes, because then I feel like they're going to be like properly hard boiled. So I've set a timer for that, and then while that is boiling, well those are boiling even, I'm gonna wash the salad leaves. So I've got kale and spinach, and you want about 100 grams of spinach, which is about half this bag, and then 50 grams of kale, but I might put a little bit more kale in. So now that's all washed, I'm going to fry it on the hob with some coconut oil for about 4 minutes. By the way, I've made this salad before without coconut oil, just using normal oil, and it does make a difference. Like, it just tastes so much nicer with coconut oil. Depending on if you like coconuts or not, obviously. Next up, we're gonna do the spinach, and for the spinach you just boil some water and literally just put it in a colander and then pour the boiling water over it, and then it is done. And you can pop it in a bowl with the kale and mix it together, and then just put it to one side. So the eggs are done. I'm just gonna run some cold water over them to help them cool down before I shell them. And next, I think I'm going to chop up the avocado now.
You have to hike basically, so you have to hike up this mountain and go to the summit of this mountain.
Yeah.
And then up there you'd be like, oh my
Would I have freaked out?
Like it looked like it was quite vertical. Like,
oh my god, don't tell me things like that. Avocado's in. Now I'm gonna cut up the lime into wedges. Oh, I've got lime juice in my eye.
How did you run it out?
I don't know. I just cut it up and it went in my eye. Oh, holy mother, that hurts. This is a warning. Oh, I think I've got makeup all over my face now. Okay, so next comes the dressing. I never make my own salad dressing except in this recipe because it's so easy. It's literally 1 tablespoon of cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. God, it stinks, that stuff. Cider vinegar. What exploded?
I don't know.
Whatever it is, it looks disgusting.
Oh.
Having an unpacking crisis.
Damn. Oh, I think it
What
was
is it?
the
Sun cream?
sun cream. Yeah. Damn.
Ew. Right, so now comes my least favourite part of this recipe, shelling the eggs. If you've ever shelled an egg, you know how deeply annoying it is. They're still a little bit hot, but I can't be bothered to wait for them to cool down anymore. The bag, yeah.
Yeah. It's very wash.
I need to put a wash on anyway, so. Do you remember I found a knack to peeling eggshells off?
Yeah.
Do you remember me saying, oh my god, there's a knack? And now I can't remember what the knack is.
Google it.
Oh, actually, this is actually not too bad. So I'm just gonna pop the eggs on now. Ooh, I've put the salad dressing on already, by the way. I only used half of it because I don't like too much dressing, but then you can always just add the rest afterwards. A little bit on this one too. And then, where's my salt? I'm gonna pop a little bit of salt on each one, and then some, I've got some toasted pumpkin and sunflower seeds, which I'm just gonna sprinkle on the top. And that is the finished salad. That literally took me about 15 minutes or something, but that's with filming as well, so I think it would take less if you weren't filming it. And look how good it looks. It's like packed full of protein and good fat and iron, I believe. I could be wrong on all of those things, but I'm pretty sure that's right. But it's really delicious and really good for you. So that's what Stefan, ready for what?
Is it ready?
It's ready, but we're not having it yet.
No.
Well, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, honey. You gotta have a snack then, because I'm not making another lunch. we actually ended up eating the salad at like 10:30 in the morning because it looked so good and we were both starving. That's usually the time I have second breakfast, but yeah, we ended up eating all that salad instead. So now I'm gonna make our dinner for tonight, and it is vegetable stew. I actually only recently made this for the first time ever, and we were just randomly at Borough Market. We were like, what can we have for dinner tonight? So I just googled vegetable stew because we're in the vegetable section, thinking, oh god, it's gonna be a right mission, and it was so easy. I've actually made it since then as well. Both the boys liked it a lot the first time I made it, so I thought it's a nice, safe family recipe. Somehow Grayson decided that he liked it even though it's packed full of vegetables. He's not massively keen on it now I've done it a couple of times, but he'll still eat it. So I've switched it up a little bit than what I normally do. So I bought this vegetable pack from Sainsbury's, and it's a parsnip, 2 carrots, an onion and a swede, which I need to peel and chop, which I have to get Steph to chop for me because it's really hard to chop a swede. And then I do 2 sticks of celery, a can of chopped tomatoes, and usually I do butter beans, but we didn't have any butter beans in our cupboard today, so I have put some chickpeas on to boil, and I'm going to put those in instead. I think they're supposed to be really good for pregnancy as well, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to wash everything and then I'm going to get chopping because there is a lot to chop. And I've actually sent Steph out to the shop to get some vegetable stock. Here it is now, because I forgot that you have to put vegetable stock in it too, otherwise it's literally just a bunch of vegetables. Here he is. And he couldn't say no because I was like, I'm pregnant, please will you go and get the vegetable stock? I am making you a nice healthy dinner though. I've got a helper to do my swede.
Why do I have to do this?
Because it's really hard to chop.
No, it's
don't you think?
Really
well, you've
isn't.
got muscles and I don't, so that's why.
Well played.
I just can't do it. My knife gets like halfway into the swede and then I'm like, The mammoth chopping session has finished. So carrots, parsnip, swede, celery and onion. And the first thing I'm going to do is put the onion into the pan. I'm going to cook everything in and just fry it for 5 minutes. Sometimes I watch these kinds of videos when I am like really fed up with trying to decide what to eat that week and what I can make for the boys as well that everyone will eat, because it can be quite tricky. So it's kind of hard to find meals that we will all eat, and obviously because Grayson's 3, there are some things that he still doesn't like or he doesn't like the texture of, and it just makes it a little bit difficult. And I found this YouTuber, how long ago was it now? I think it was when I was pregnant with Grayson, then I didn't watch her for ages, but now I'm watching her again because she's pregnant again too. And she does like, she's like the perfect mum. Like she makes her own toys, everything they eat is like super healthy and organic and like homemade. And even though I'll never be like that, I really like watching her like food videos because she does like all of these amazing recipes. Her name's Rachel Talbot or Talbot or something. I'll link her channel below. I think she's quite big, she's an American YouTuber. But if you like watching these kinds of videos, hers are filmed really nicely as well. Yeah, they're just really like Pinteresty and I just like watching them. Mine is not like that at all. I'm like sweating over a vegetable stew here. Once the onions have softened, then you literally just add all the rest of your vegetables. Just dump it all in and then let them soften for like 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm just going to do that now. I'll put you on the bread bin. I'm never quite sure how to get them all in. I'll just do it with my hands, I think. My chopping board's really heavy, so whenever I pick up the whole thing with food on it, I'm like, While the veggies are softening, I'm just going to make the stock. So it's a pint of vegetable stock, so I'm just boiling the kettle for that. And then you literally just chuck the stock in, chuck the tomatoes in, chuck the lentils in, and then just wait for the vegetables to cook. And that's it. Like it's one pot, one chopping board, and minimal effort apart from the chopping of the vegetables. So that's why I like making this, because again, it's like not that much effort and it's healthy. Don't get me wrong, we don't eat healthy all the time. Like we, especially sometimes, I am guilty of the odd beans on toast for dinner for Gracie, and I do like to indulge in carbs, but this week I think we're going to try and just be a little bit more conscious. Chuck the tomatoes in, and then I'm going to chuck my lentils in as well. I know this looks disgusting, but I promise you it does taste nice. It doesn't look like the most appetizing of meals. So that is literally it. You just leave it to cook, and it's kind of handy because it serves 4, but usually we get a couple more servings out of it than that. So I'm going to split this up into 2 portions and freeze some of it for later on in the week when I can't be bothered to cook. I hope you guys have enjoyed this random little recipe video, and I will see you guys all in my next video. I will link the recipes and the ingredients and stuff down below in case any of you want to go and make them, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.